What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Space Hulk Deathwing. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. This little dude appears to want to go somewhere. We are babysitting a cat unit that apparently can't open. It can mechanical doors open, but it can't simply open a door, so its Velociraptor skills are limited. I was looking at this guy's shoulder pad, and it says, "For the Emperor" on the side. I kind of wonder if that was like a Christmas present that got sent back and like re-gifted. He bought it specifically for the Emperor, and the Emperor was like, "Oh, I've already got so many of these." Just gave it on back, and so now he's just got a shoulder pad that says "For the Emperor" on the side of it. In the previous episode, I'm trying to blow this bitch up. That's pretty much it. This cat unit right here has all the gene seed inside of it, or like all of the gene seed information. And so we're trying to extract him now. We're trying to get him out of this situation. I'm going to scan. Okay, so that one is deactivated already. We don't have to worry about it. Haven't heard hide nor hair out of a lot of the relics on this deck. I've been listening around for him, but just haven't found him recently. Oh, big guy. Big guy. Suck him into a vortex. Shoot him with a gun until he dies. Ow, my face. So I just gotta hope that everything runs into our vortex over here and then dies horribly. Tell you what, that vortex is one of the best things you can invest in for getting rid of those hive tyrants, man. That thing is fantastic. It gets rid of them with a quickness, too. I bet you anything there's some kind of relic in here. This looks, it's got two big giant, like, Stanley cups inside of it that have probably been peed in by numerous individuals who have won them. But I bet you I can hear it right now. I knew it. I knew I was correct. It seemed like the kind of room where you would store a relic. Ah, there it is. What is that? Ooh, it's a pack. Nice. So now we can have, like, our little snacky snacks back up in there. We talked about that previously. Like, what do they keep inside of their little backpacks? Terminators and, I guess Space Marines have them. Terminators don't. What do they keep inside of there? I like to imagine that it's fruit snacks, a light assortment of trail mix, perhaps some magazines in case you've got, like, some boredom going on during your deployment. Because you can never really tell when interesting things are going to happen on one of these missions. Like, every now and again, you just got to get guard duty. You just got to have to, like, sit around and do nothing for hella long. And I bet it happens all the time. Where is our cat unit going? It's going over here. All right, I'm staying with him. We got the relics, so that's all that I really wanted out of this whole thing. We failed to get all of the relics throughout the playthrough, but that's because I didn't realize that there were sound effects associated with them throughout, like, the first couple missions, and so I probably would have got a lot more of them had I known. Made that connection a little bit sooner. He's going to dive down back into the earth. I don't hear anything just yet. Although I know we've been in this area before, I recognize it. Cannon's not trying to shoot us right now. Alright, cat unit, let's keep moving. I don't know where we're taking this thing. It hasn't flagged up what our ultimate destination is just yet. So, like, we could be following this thing for, like, ever and just never realize that it's taking the long way around. Where were they going without ever knowing the way? What was the band that did that song? Nobody can remember the name of the band that did that song in the 90s. That's when I grew up, is in the late 80s and early 90s, and that song was always on the radio. And then it just vanished. Nobody had that song anymore. Oh, that door's blocked. Never mind. I was going to see if there was any relics or anything useful over there. He's going to have to hack this door, which is yet another stand here for this is why you put magazines in the backpack. This is why right here.
To the final destination.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I'm sure that arbitrarily the gene stealers will realize that they should rush us with 1,000 enemies right now. Even though they could have done it at a ton of more tactically inconvenient spots. Yup. Just pumping rounds into them. Making it happen. My fire is not traveling in the way that I expected it to. Ow. Let's maybe handle the psyker that's over here. And then also heal. Shit! It's one of the big ones. Hit him with a warp thing. Now he's dead. I didn't realize there was going to be a big one heading towards us. Is he actually down? Okay, he doesn't light up when I put him under the scanner, so he's cold. He has been brought low and left cold by the holy flames of the Emperor's grace. The Emperor's just got this girl named Grace that he hangs out with all the time. That's all that it is. I believe that I might be being chewed on right now. Although I can't really tell. We gotta reload. He's holding it down on the left-hand side. Let's make sure he gets a little bit of healing going, because if I can't get my Narcesium fix... How addictive is Narcesium? It's got to be at least a little bit addictive. I figure, like all ancient drugs, it's probably just a shit ton of opium. Opium, desire I will. Man, that's a band that nobody's heard from in a while. Moonspell. Something, something, something. I don't really know the words. I sound like a vampire, singing lots of songs. My hair is black, and it is long. And awesome all day long. Ow. Oh, we got a psyker back there. We got a psyker back there. We got to get him. I believe he is also a psyker, which means that we cure his heresy with the healthy application of pharmaceutically endorsed bullets. Oh my god. We have problems. I need this dude up and away from me, like, right now. Weirdly enough, I keep getting hit by stuff, but I haven't lost any health yet. Like, I keep expecting my armor to drop off a little bit and, like, be punished for the fact that I'm being chewed on, but it doesn't happen. You got that door open yet, man? You're the worst burglar ever, you know that? They would have already called the cops on us and everything if we were doing this in a residential. Just take a flathead, stick it in there, and smack it with a hammer, man. I think we're solid. I'm gonna reload it, but who knew that these robots were so good at opening doors that have been inaccessible for the entire game? Ain't nothing inside of there. Hey, Robo Bastardo, where are we going? You decided on a destination yet? I'm gonna shoot you a couple times just to motivate you to do better. I'm good at stuff like that. Huh. What are you? Hi. Mission reach Zeramun to support the War Master Horus. We have left planet Caliban as ordered by Luther, who is commanding this operation in the combat fleet. We must reach Zeramun as soon as possible to respond to War Master Horus' request for help. Important events registered. Oh, the Horus heresy, it's happening. So if you don't know who Horus is this guy, he's one of the original War Masters or whatever, one of the original Primarchs who betrayed the Imperium and decided he was going to overthrow the Emperor. And that's where the Chaos Marines came from. I mean, there's more to it than that, but... Oh, good lord. There's a bunch of you guys back here. I didn't expect that. Big-ass pistons everywhere. Is there anything actively, like, back here? No, just like a random old console. Oh, he actually needed to come this way. Okay. I thought that we were looking at like some new exploratory direction that had never been probed before. I was wrong. My navigational skills lack luster. They lack the luster and shine of the navigational skills of a better equipped Marine. Failed my survival check, Dark Heresy style. What's up, bitches? How you doing? You picked the wrong spot to have lunchtime. See, this is why the Imperium has problems with rebellions. Because we don't let them have lunchtime in the allocated locations. Like, they're like, oh, I'm going to have lunchtime, and then all of a sudden we have a problem with that, you know, as an organization. We got to expunge them and have them all genocidinated because they ate lunch in the wrong spot. But you know what? The Imperium is an organized place. And if you're able to just, like, eat lunch all willy-nilly wherever the hell you want, what kind of society are we actively running? Some areas are just not approved for that kind of activity. I could use some drugs right now, please. Thank you. Drugs are so delicious, uber super nutritious. Got vitamin C and vitamin E. And don't forget that vitamin B19. Oh, hey, what's going on over here? A minor relic, you say? Along with warrior strains. Ooh, a weapon jam. Weapon having a little bit of a jam session, getting its 1960s guitar band on. I hate that about old bands, how they just like launch into these jam sessions in the middle of a song. That's why I don't like classic rock. It's just too much jam session, not enough structure. I don't suppose you're gonna like reload that gun anytime soon. There you go. Now you got it. It's kind of like oddly quiet in here. Destroy. Okay. I'm pretty good at that given function. Math, not our strong point. Logic. Oh, and he just goes like straight through there.
Fall back to the missionary ship.
Alright, so we gotta fall back to the missionary position. Which I guess is over here. It's close nearby. Ooh. Hello. Ah, that's the same one that we had previously. I was hoping we'd get like a little bit more insight into the lore. What's down here? Anything interesting? The roof is made out of cave. That worries me a little bit. Like, why is so much of this ship made out of cave? Like, could they just not whittle that out before they got it, like, undocked, or what happened? I'm gonna check all the corners because there are still artifacts that we don't have. I'm trying to assemble my little, I don't know, my G.I. Joe action figure thing that I have back in base.
Incoming side stream. Concentrate firepower. Heavy stubborn attack.
What the shit is that? Yeah, forget the stubber, dude. Oh my god, there's two of them.
Side strain in sight. Side strain second. Approach.
Where is it? Oh, he's stuck behind a wall. But now I don't have my backup plan either. Somebody go ahead and give me drugs real fast. Alright, he's now down 2. I think this game would have done better if you got like XP for killing stuff and the skill trees instead of like finding things and exploring. I don't know, you just got XP for killing things. Kind of do it like Killing Floor style, I guess. Another one, huh? Hell yeah, it is. That's the third one we've killed now. How many more of these little bastards are going to be laying around? Can we go into his little caves? Oh, we can. What's inside of here, though? Why do you guys still wear clothes if you're now like Tyranid monsters? Like, what's the point? I would take that as just a perk of becoming a Tyranid, like a Gene Stealer hybrid, is that I don't have to wear pants anymore. They're so encumbering. Like, who actually wants to wear those all the time? I feel like whoever invented pants must have just been like a repressive douchebag. Like, sometimes you just want to like hang brain, you know, do your thing. Cool, we got perfect points. Ooh, we got like a psychic halo thing. That's pretty sweet. I wonder if that makes my cooldown short or anything. I guess I'll go for the final power because I don't know what it does, and then we'll make our hacking faster too. Why not?
Courage and great sacrifice, we recovered the cat and its precious data to safely dispatch them to Grand Master Belial. The situation inside the Space Hulk was rapidly deteriorating as the enemy fell upon our squads in ever greater numbers and strength. Yet, our objectives remained unchanged. to purge the Olethros and ensure that the gene seed of the chapter did not fall into the clutches of the vile Tyranids. To preserve our strength for further battles, knowing that there would be no swift victory against the Tyranid menace, Belial withdrew the majority of his squads, leaving only a few of us to complete the final mission. Belial ordered that we would wait as long as possible for the enemy to draw close, and then set the plasma chambers to detonate, consuming both the Hulk and the bioships with the fiery rage of a man-made star. It was time for the final battle. With praise for the Emperor on our lips, we set upon the enemy with vigor. Our battle cry filled the Vox. For the Emperor! For the Lion!
Man, that voice actor got a little excited near the end of that, didn't he? I'd be like, whoa! Where is this performance at? Damn, son. The rest of the game, he's just been like, Belial withdrew the majority. But he got, like, really, really excited for that part. He was ready to go.
Number than even I anticipated. We cannot hold the Caliban's will against them. Yet it is our duty to deny the Tyranids the gene seed inside both the Vault and the Gene Stealers themselves. The Emperor-forged genes of the Dark Angels would become a weapon of the Hive Fleets turned against us. The chapter must not allow such a dishonorable fate. Though the psychic signal drawing the Tyranids has been weakened by the death of many hybrid psychers, the Hive ships are dangerously near and still closing. We have an opportunity here, not only to protect the Emperor's legacy, but to strike a blow in the war against the Hive Fleets. As they would attempt to turn our own strength upon us, we will use the enemy's powers against them to turn the Olethros into the means of their destruction. The psychic signal from the Xenos Psychers continues to lure the bioships from the Tyranid Hive Fleet. You will hold until they are close enough, and then you will set the plasma reactors to overload before exiting. The explosion will cause the complete destruction of the Space Hulk, and the conflagration will consume the Hive ships as they feed. Let righteous fire cleanse this system of their taint.
So we'll be cleansing the taint of the Tyranids. Huzzah. Let's cleanse that taint then. I do like to be thorough. I do enjoy being thorough. It bums me out that I have to reset all of my abilities every single time I go through. So, mighty powers to break Lion's Nemesis. I suppose I'll bring that along just because it sounds awesome and we haven't used it yet, so I don't see a reason not to. Inferno is too good not to bring. Oh yeah, I also needed to... It's weird that it doesn't save your loadouts. Like, you gotta do it every single time. I would have also liked to have seen, like, a better loadout for the Apothecary, too. So that he's not, like, left out in the cold. Because you and the Heavy are, like, highly customizable, whereas the Apothecary is like, well...
We shall not return, but our glory will live on. By such battles is honor won, and legends created.
It promises to be an impressive explosion, but I hope to see it from the outside rather than from the inside.
How dull. But if that is to be so, I shall be comforted by our future opportunities to chastise more enemies of the Emperor.
Chastise seems like kind of a generous term for smashing them with blunt objects and shooting them with death-dealing weapons. But I agree. I like the way that we can see our Psychic Hood now. If I look upwards, that wasn't on our character before. A Psychic Hood, essentially, if you've ever played Dark Heresy or Rogue Trader, which are like the D&D versions of Warhammer 40k, a Psychic Hood essentially dampens the side effects of using Psychic powers. Psychic powers oftentimes come with hefty penalties for, like, average people. Even trained Psychers can have really, really bad things happen. Oh, it's passive. So what is this passive? It says that the Lion's whatever is passive on my character. Does it make something happen when they strike me? I don't know what it does. They should probably explain that a little bit better so that the player can decide if it's something that they want. I don't think I'm going to be on too big of a lookout for any type of, like, relics or whatever. Like, if we see some and they're around, then, like, yeah, we'll go after it. But if not, like, why worry about it? The faithful have but one goal, to serve the Emperor. In life as in death, you are but pawns in his service. Show your worth by working hard and offering your life. We are the voice of the Imperium, and we must bring the eternal light of the God Emperor on his golden throne, bringing it through the vast galaxy and enlightening the darkest corners where humanity has been and will be. Our destination is the Sexus 7 system, a system of the Imperium cut off from Terra for far too long and has been forgotten. I think we've seen that one before. The Sexus system. Not a big fan of the ladies over there in that system. Really kind of sad, you know. I always wonder if it's because the Sexus system just had like an abusive mother. Maybe a few too many bad relationships. Just let it all go to the dark side, basically. Oh, we got one of those invisible bastards around here. It's hell because it's messing with my radar. Ah, shoot him! Yeah, I don't know what my passive does. Like, maybe it makes my shit recharge faster. I don't know. I'm not entirely too sure what it does for me just yet. I don't remember what the cooldown was previously, so I couldn't tell you if that's what it does. $30-something rounds remaining. I've got a head wound. Great. That's how Brother Sven got started off. It all started with a killer head wound. I had a friend when I was a kid who, like, blinded himself. He was out in the garage and there was a bucket of paint thinner up on a shelf with no lid on it. And so, like, he was trying to get the bucket down for some reason. Still never quite clarified that part of the story. Oh, shitballs. Die inside of a vortex. Die inside, oh please. There's another one coming down the hall and it's headed straight for me. Oh dude, we gotta burn them up. Oh my god, there's so many behind us. Apothecary, heal yourself. For the greater good of the chapter. Did we kill both big ones? I don't know that we did. I guess we must have, because I don't see him. Alright, so we gotta overload this thingy right here. Again. We've been inside this room a bunch of times. Cool. And so now that that's done, oh shit, stuff is happening. I suppose we'll try to find our way to the other side, but yeah. Alright, well I'll keep that in mind. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all in the next episode. Warhammer 40k Space Hulk Deathwing. Thanks for stopping on in. It's been a lot of fun so far. I'm going to purge some Xenos, and I'll see you when we come back with the next episode, alright? If you like what I do here on the channel, don't forget to check out the Patreon. In addition, I play tabletop games with all of my friends twice a week on a thing called Roll For It, R-O-L-L, the number 4, it, all one word. It's on Twitch TV and also on YouTube, so you can check that out, youtube.com/rollforit, Twitch TV/rollforit. So if you like this, I bet you'd like the tabletop version too. I'll see y'all later. How do you do, everybody?